Here, where nothing speaks louder than the truth, we reopen files buried by time, telling the real stories of those whose lives spiraled into the final moments before execution. Tales filled with fear, secrets, and lingering shadows. If you're ready to walk this dark path, subscribe now and hit like, and check the description for all references and sources. On Monday, the 12th of July, 1993, it was a hot day in Kuwait. A 28-year-old man named Mohammed was walking through a used car showroom. He was looking for a car that fit his financial capacity. When he saw a Mercedes, it seemed he had found what he wanted. He asked the showroom owner if he could test drive the car. He took the keys, sat behind the wheel, and as soon as he left the gate, he pressed the accelerator hard and drove away. The owner tried to chase him, but it was in vain. Mohammed, feeling safe that no one was following him, went to a calligraphy shop and asked for a car plate that resembled Saudi Arabia's. He told the calligrapher that he had bought the car from Saudi Arabia and that the plate had fallen off during travel. The man was deceived, made the plate, and Mohammed installed it on the stolen car. The next day, Mohammed met with 3 boys, friends and relatives of his. Their ages did not exceed 17 years. At night, Mohammed told them he had stolen a car and wanted to do something for fun, since he was not the owner. After discussion, they agreed on a dangerous idea: to kidnap the first girl they saw on the street. They drove to the Kaitan area. The area was crowded and known for having many residents. While driving, they saw a small girl, 8 years old, playing in front of her house. Mohammed asked one of his friends to get out and take her. The boy quickly got out, but failed to kidnap her because she screamed and resisted, so he ran back to the car. Their tension and fear of being discovered increased, but they did not stop. Mohammed continued driving through the area, moving from street to street, until they reached a building where a group of children were playing. Among them, a girl, 11 years old, Egyptian, quiet and innocent. When Mohammed saw her, he stopped the car. He watched her for a moment, then decided it was the right opportunity. He got out of the car and headed toward the building. With steady steps, he grabbed the girl, preventing her from screaming, and carried her forcefully. A bag of chips fell from her hand as she struggled, a small sign of her innocence. Mohammed took her to the car. They covered her eyes and sped away. The friends of the girl who were playing nearby saw what happened. They ran to her house and informed her parents. Her mother rushed into the street screaming and crying, searching for her daughter, but in vain. The news of the kidnapping spread quickly. The police declared a state of emergency. The case became a public issue. Newspapers began reporting on it everywhere. On the 3rd day, Mohammed allowed the girl to call her parents, but the police had placed the family's phones under surveillance. As soon as the call was detected, they determined the kidnapper's location in the Sabahia area. a detective headed to the area and began observing the house. He did not approach for fear of harming the girl. By chance, a maid left the house. The detective stopped her and asked who was inside. She said Mohammed, his mother, and his friend were there, adding that she saw the girl inside. This confirmed to the police that the girl was alive. Mohammed, however, felt something was wrong. He quickly went to the car with his friend and fled. The detective noticed him exiting the parking lot under the building. The chase began. Mohammed's friend fired a gun at the police car in an attempt to escape. Though they momentarily succeeded, the police had declared full alert. Patrols were everywhere, and a helicopter was called in for assistance. The chase became the talk of the town. A stolen car, a pursuit in the streets, gunfire. All security forces were mobilized. After a pursuit lasting more than half an hour, police managed to corner Mohammed and his friends and arrested them all. The girl was taken to the hospital for care and treatment. After she was safe, she told the investigators what had happened without any graphic details. Her testimony was enough to reveal the truth. Mohammed initially denied everything, then tried to blame others, then claimed he was not aware of his actions. But the truth was revealed when their fourth friend came and confessed everything. He said he did not participate in anything. Mohammed was the planner and executor. The case moved to court. Mohammed was sent for a psychiatric evaluation. The report confirmed he was fully aware, aggressive in personality, and responsible for his actions. During the trial, a woman came forward who had been harmed by Mohammed years before, but had not reported it out of fear. When she saw his photo in the newspapers, she decided to speak. The court issued its judgment: life imprisonment for the attempt to kidnap the first girl, life imprisonment for kidnapping the second girl, and a death sentence. The three boys, being underage, each was sentenced to 10 years in prison. On the morning of August 7th, 1994, police entered Mohammed's cell. He asked in fear, "Where are you taking me?" No one answered. When he arrived at the execution site, he realized these were his final moments. The scene was heavy, silent, cold. They asked him for his last will. He said he wanted to be buried in Saudi Arabia. The court approved his request. He prayed 2 rak'ahs. Then the black hood was placed over his face, and the sentence was carried out. Thus, Mohammed became the first person executed in Kuwait for a case not involving direct murder. After the execution, one of his 3 friends escaped prison, but was returned by his father. The second died of a heart attack. The third was released from prison, but ostracized by everyone, even his family. And so, this story ends not just as a crime, but as a lesson. It teaches us that every dark path leads to a dark ending. And injustice, no matter how long it lasts, eventually returns to the one who caused it. If you enjoyed this story, support us with a like and subscribe, so we can continue exploring all executions in the Arab world. Another chapter of dark truth comes to an end, but its echo still lingers in the shadows. Subscribe, hit the bell, and join us as we uncover the next story.